Hi everyone, my name is Spencer and I was assigned Module 7. And so the concept that I'm going to be talking about in this video is the routes of processing communication. So there's two different ones. There is the central route and the peripheral route. The central route is pretty much, evaluating messages that are being given to you, thinking about the other person's thoughts or ideas, and also relating the information that they're giving you to your own knowledge and your own values and also your own experiences. While on the other side, the peripheral route is, you know, focusing on maybe like simple things that help you decide whether or not you want to accept the other person's ideas or position or not. Usually, the peripheral route deals with physical appeal, how someone looks, maybe their talking style, if you like how they talk. And yeah, so pretty much one is the central one is basically more focused on understanding and listening, and the peripheral one is basically more outside looking in. It's based on um, things that don't have much depth, like people's looks. And so actually, for both of these, I'm going to give an example of times where I have used both. I know for central processing, when it comes to me and my mom, or if she disagrees with me, or she's giving me some advice, I tend to actually sit down and listen, like think about what she's saying, even if I don't want to listen and I don't want to agree. I listen to what she's saying. I take everything in. That could definitely be because she is my mom, and I know she has a lot of experience with what she's saying, but actually taking their idea into consideration, like letting it process, thinking about the pros and the cons, and so that whether, you can really say whether you agree or disagree with them or not. And so, that would be my example for central, and for peripheral. I brought this up in the module thread, but I know, like, for instance, if I also, I brought up the YouTube gurus, seeing someone with 1 million followers, great looking, and they say, you should buy this foundation because look how great I look. And I'm just like, oh yeah, like I definitely want to buy that because you kind of trust them in a way, because they look good, they have a lot of followers, so in some type of way you value what they're saying. And also, if I go to a makeup counter and a lady comes up to me and her makeup looks good, I'm like, oh, she tells me I should use this instead of using that. I'm like, maybe I should listen to her because her makeup looks really good right now. As to if I go somewhere else and some girl whose makeup looks crazy tries to tell me something, I'm like, you probably don't know what you're talking about. So those are the two examples for central and peripheral. You see, the peripheral is, you know, basically, for my example, basically based off of how someone looks like. And so I feel as if, we use these all the time, and it's really hard to like catch ourselves when we're using the central peripheral route. But if you ever, catch yourself, I definitely think in the business or school setting, the central route is probably the best way to go. Definitely. I feel like sometimes we can't help it, but I know we do this all the time. Even when we meet friends or you see someone, you know what I mean? Like, because of maybe how they appear or who knows them, or how they come off and what they say, it might be like, oh yeah, or you might totally disagree. So, yeah, I think that the two peripheral routes definitely really help me to help me understand, how we put people's messages into two different categories. I never really thought of it like that, that from listening to someone's message, I either put it to the left side or put it to the right side. Sometimes there is an in between. But yeah, that is my take for the central and peripheral route. And Thank you for listening.